Alright, so we're now going to do 7e. So I have 5x plus 5y plus 30z equals 24. And then I have 5x minus 5y minus 20z equals negative 11. And then I have negative 4y plus 10z equals 1. Alright, good thing about this problem, guys, is it's already lined up x, y, z, so it's not like the other problem, which was a little bit more difficult. So I'm going to go ahead and compare the first two and rewrite. So I have 5x plus 5y plus 30z equals 24. 5x minus 5y minus 20z equals negative 11. And I'm going to choose a variable to eliminate. And just by looking at this problem right here, I'm going to eliminate my y's. Now it doesn't matter which one you do, but the easiest is the y because it's already in elimination mode. So I'm going to eliminate the y variable. So these guys cancel, and then I'm just going to add down. So 5 and 5 is 10x. 30 minus 20 is 10z. 24 minus 11 is 4 minus 1 is 3. 2 minus 1 is 2. So 23. I mean 13. Sorry, I can't math today. 13. Alright, so this is my first bubble equation. And now I'm going to compare the second two guys. So I'm going to rewrite. So I have 5x minus 5z minus 20z equals negative 11. And then I have, sorry, this is supposed to be a y. And then negative 4y plus 10z equals positive 1. And so now I need to eliminate the same variable. So I need to eliminate the y variable. So what I'm going to do here is this is a negative 5y, this is a negative 4y. So I'm going to multiply 5 and 4, if you multiply them together, give you 20. So I'm going to multiply this guy down here by a negative 5 and this guy by a positive 4. Why? Because negative 5 times 4 will give you negative 20, and then negative 5 times negative 4 would be positive 20. So one of these guys that I multiplied had to be negative, so they can cancel out. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and rewrite. So negative, distribute my 4. So 5 times 4 is 20x minus 5 times 4 is 20, so 20y. 20 times 4 is 80z, and then negative 11 times 4 is negative 44. And here I have a negative times a negative, which is a positive, so that's 20y. Negative 5 times 10 is a negative 50, and then negative 5 times 1 is negative 5. Alright, so my y's now cancel. So I'm going to add down, so I get 20x. I have 80 and 50, which is negative 130. And 44 and 5 give me negative 49. This is my second bubble equation. So now I'm going to compare them. So I'm going to write them right next to each other. So I have 10x plus 10z equals 13. Let me skip my camera over a little bit. And then I have 20x minus 130z equals negative 49. Alright, so then I'm just going to pick one of my variables to cancel out. I like how this guy's positive and this guy's negative already, so I'm going to eliminate my z variable. So I'm going to multiply this top guy by 13. right? Because 13 times 10 will give me positive 130, and I have negative 130 down here. So this will be 130x plus 130z equals 13 times 13, guys, is 169. Then I have 20x minus 130z equals negative 49. So these guys now cancel. So 130 plus 20 is 150. And then 169 minus 49 gives me 120. So now I'm going to divide by 150. So here my zeros cancel out. Y'all see that? So I'm left with 12 over 15. I can reduce that, right, by 3. 3 goes into 12 4 times, and 3 goes into 15 5 times. So my x is 4/5. Alright, so now that I have that, I'm going to go backwards. So I'm going to go up here, and then I'm going to plug these into one of the bubble equations. I'm going to do the one on the left. So I have 10 times 4/5 plus 10z equals 13. Alright, watch. I'm going to cross cancel, and you can only do this when you multiply. 5 goes into 5 once, 5 goes into 10 twice. So 4 times 2 is 8. So 8 plus 10z equals 13. You could have also done 10 times 4 is 40, and then 40 divided by 5 is 8. So again, cross cancel or multiply the numerator, multiply the denominator, and then simplify. Alright, I'm going to now subtract by 8. So 10z equals 13 minus 8, which gives me 5, divided by 10, so z is 1/2. I know you don't like fractions, but these are nice, pretty fractions, so don't freak out. Alright, the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick one of these guys to substitute in. I need to find my y variable. I'm going to do this bottom guy right here just because I only have to plug in once. And I need to solve for y. So I have negative 4y plus 10. My z was 1/2 equals positive 1. Negative 4y. Alright, what is half of 10? Half of 10 is 5. I'm going to subtract 5. And so I get negative 4y equals negative 4. And then divide by negative 4. So y equals negative 4 divided by negative 4 is positive 1. So my final answer is going to be positive 4/5. My y is 1 and my z is 1/2. Make sure you guys always label x, y, and z. Alright, that's your review, guys. Good luck on your test.